Hi everybody, welcome to my floss tube. My name is Doreen and my business name is Privies and Prims. And I'm glad you're here, whether it's your first time or you're a repeat customer, as they say. I'm glad to have every one of you here. So I hope you're enjoying good weather like we are. It's getting in the 60s, I think, today, and it will be almost 80 by the middle of the week, and then crashes back down again. But we're going to enjoy it while we can. So I have a whole list for you today of things that I need to go over. The first thing I want to show you, my channel is about cross stitch and punch needle and a little bit of wool applique and other things thrown in there. But so today I'm going to show you a variety of things. So I went to a quilt show the other day and I got this bag of stuff for $1. $1. They had like a yard sale section set up. So I'm going to show you all the goodies that were in here. So 2 bags, big bags with a little bit of stuff, but floss, more floss. This is an old sewing kit. So like from a hotel, and I don't know if it's worth anything, but I don't know if like there's collectors for these things, but it's just a little tiny like emergency sewing kit. I thought that was really cute. If you know anything about these, like if they're collectible, let me know in the comments. So that's a lot of flosses. And then, these 2 patterns were 50 cents each. So I thought they would be good for giveaways, future giveaways, if people want to do them for wool applique. They are all through the night patterns. Excuse me. Oh, and this is who was doing the quilt show. That is the guild that was doing the quilt show. Now this pattern, I'm going to show you this chart because it says 1981. The artist is Stan, Valencis, and it's called Seaport. I'll just show you quick. And it looks like this is the beginning of it. I guess it would go this way with the water on the bottom. Yeah, and there's a boat, a ship. And this is Ada, and that's the beginning of that. If you would like to adopt this and finish it, put the word ship in your comment. It does have a color list here for the colors to do, and that is all that came with that. So if you're interested in as they say, adopting it and finishing it, put the word ship. And then these are 2 P. Buckley Moss patterns, or charts, I guess you say, in cross stitch. The Amish girl, and this is called Apple Girl. She's carrying a basket of apples, and this one has also been started. Let me see. Well, wait a minute. There's 2 of them. This is the other one. The skater. I'm not sure if this goes with this or not. I really don't know. It might. That might be part of her hat, her bonnet. Let's see if I can hold it. Well, this isn't working. So if you look at that, and I'm not sure what that brown part is. And then there's this. So this is the other one, the skater. And you can see the brown part of the chimney. So it could be that, because it is kind of a grayish blue. And then this one, there was another start here. So maybe actually this one is the skater. That one. I don't know if you can see there. Anyway, so those two are there. I think that's the skater one with the chimney. And then this one might be the start of that. I'm not really sure. But we will save those for future. And then there was, remember, all this was $1. I hope. Some of these, like this, will go for the next retreat. It'll go on the, probably the bingo table or something. And then there were 2 packs of tapestry needles in there that are DMC. And they're marked 56 cents. So you know they're pretty old. So all of that was $1. And then for 50 cents, I got a Morgan Hope, which I use these when I'm demonstrating punch needles. So this will come in handy at the retreat when we do a demonstration. So that was actually my haul for the week. I think that's all I got. I don't think I bought anything online. But I did get to show you from Rhonda at Asberry Echo Stitches. She has an Etsy shop now, and she also has a YouTube, so check her out. And she showed me, or shared these with me to share with you, and I'm going to stitch them, and then I will be sharing them. So these are just some of her new patterns. So you definitely want to check her out, well, in her Etsy shop. They're all primitives, all of her patterns. So definitely check her out and her YouTube channel. So let me show, oh, the quilt show. And when I went to the quilt show, I took lots of pictures, and I'll show them in a slideshow at the end of this video. In case, like, if you're not interested in quilts at all, then you wouldn't want to see that. But so we'll put it at the end. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 FFOs to show you. I'm so excited. Today was like a good, or actually I have 3, because I meant to get one done before I did the floss tube and I didn't do it. But I'll show you it as a finish, just not as a fully finished. So my framed finish is, let me get the pattern. This is the pattern. And you'll see that I changed colors. Trying to get the best light for you here. I have an odd light aiming kind of right at me, and that's what's putting that glare on. So this is a little Lizzie Kate, and I changed colors. If you want to know what colors I used, I'm not sure how clear this is going to come out, but those are the colors that I used with the symbols. So if you got this pattern, this is my finish. This was a 25-cent frame that I got at a church yard sale, and it was just plain brown, and then I painted it and distressed it, antiqued it. So you'll see, I'll hold this up for comparison there of the colors. So I didn't want blue leaves. I wanted just, you know, more autumn prim colors. I didn't want the bright orange or any bright yellow, so I changed my colors. I'm super happy with this one. So this is on one of the things that I got at that thrift store that I showed on my last floss tube. So this is one of those even weave fabrics. So I don't remember, I think it was a 25 count Lugana is what it was. And I stitched it 2/2 using all DMC, and then I lightly coffee stained it. So to make it a little bit more brownish on the fabric. And actually, I wrote it down. 25 count Lugana mushroom is what I stitched it on. But like I said, I lightly coffee stained it after I was finished stitching. So that is my one FFO. My big one. I have a big one. I'm so excited about this one, and I can't show it on social media because it's a gift. But I finished it last night. It is the biggest one I've ever done. I am loving it to death, but I need to part with it because it's a gift. And this is my big finish. Absolutely love this. This is Teresa Kogut. It's called Happy House. It was a Patreon pattern, so I'm not sure if it's available on her Etsy shop. But look, it has a little squirrel climbing up the tree. It's got a bunny rabbit. It's got birds here. And I think it had her initials. Teresa Kogut put her initials up here, but I decided to put another bird. I didn't want to put initials on it. Or it was down here. I'm not sure which area it was in, but one of them was supposed to be initials, and I just put another bird. But that house, oh my gosh, the house took a little while. And there's the mistakes, like, one of these might be 2 squares away, and one might be 3 squares away, but it's good. I really like it. The flowers were supposed to be DMC 820. I used all DMC on this. The flowers were supposed to be DMC 822, and I used, I'm not sure the number, but it was the same colors that were in these little flowers. So the 822 just did not show up for me, but I'm so happy with this. Really love it. Now this frame, do you see if I can show you the detail. Do you see the detail on that frame? This frame is plastic. It looks like it's wood, but it's plastic. It's like a barn red. It's showing up for me as bright red, but it's like a barn red. And it was $2. This is the back of it. It's plastic. It was $2 at Habitat for Humanity store. So what I did, this is, I think this is an even weave. I'm not even sure. But I put it on the top and the bottom. There was no extra room whatsoever to like fold it over and lace it or anything, which I've never laced anyway. But I was able to put it on there and pin it. And I put it on a piece of, the hospital blankets. Well, a friend of mine had given me some for something else. And I wanted to use like something behind it, but I didn't want to use Warm and Natural because it's too thick. So I thought I would use flannel. And then I remembered I had that blanket. So it's like a hospital blanket, they're kind of thin. But I wanted something behind it because in some places I did little knots, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any bumps on it. So I did that plastic core board. I forget what it's called, but I put spray adhesive, just Elmer's spray adhesive on that, and then put the blanket piece onto the board, and then I put this over. It is not glued to anything as far as this part of it. So the sides had some room to go around, and I wrapped those around and pinned it, and put the top was just enough to pull over that. I always forget what that stuff's called, but you know what I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it was just enough to go over the top and stick a pin in it. So then I had to just hot glue across the top there so that it would stay for the top and the bottom. And the sides I was able to wrap around and glue on the back side. But there just was no way to try to lace it or anything, which, like I said, I've never done anyway. So it won't last for centuries probably because it's not, museum grade and all that stuff. But I absolutely love it, and I'm super proud of it. And I hope that they love it too, the people that it's going to. But it will be sometime between now and Christmas before they get it. So anyway, that is my big finish. Super happy with that one. And the next finish that some of you have been waiting on, if you've been here a while, and I've showed it, and I showed it last Christmas. I think he was waiting 2 years to get finished. And I just had the pattern here. Oh, here it is. Sweet Meadows Farm. I made this guy, I think, 2 years ago. And he was waiting to be finished. And here he is. And I think he's adorable. He will be in my Etsy shop because he's a little too cutesy for my style. But I love him. But he is going to be up for adoption. On my end, his nose is showing bright orange, but it's actually a hand-dyed orange wool. And it's more Prim. This stuff right here, I went to Dollar Tree today and I got an ornament. And this was the ornament that I got, and it was glued to the top of it. But I liked it because it had the bow was red and black, which matches the red wool. This is wool that I made his mittens out of, and then it would match the black here and of his hat. So I color coordinated it. I liked it. The Christmas tree is from Dollar Tree. It came in this pack, and when you open it, it is a mess because it's a flopped tree and the stuff just went all over the place. So I wasn't going to use it. But then I came up with an idea. I took it outside and I brushed it with my hand a little bit. And then I sprayed it really heavy with clear spray paint. So I think that worked, and it's not flaking off anymore because it kind of sealed it in. And then underneath here, the bottom, it just, like it said, made in China. So I took a piece of white wool and glued it onto the bottom there. Now the little book. One of my viewers told me where to get this picture at, and because I wasn't going to do a little book, I didn't know what to do. So she sent me a link that you can get these images and print them out, and then you can make your own little book. So the instructions say to cut pieces out of a book, and then you wrap this around as make it the cover. Well, what I did is just folded pieces of copy paper, and then I glued them together so they wouldn't, open up. And this is just, I left the white part behind it, because the image is only that big on the piece of paper. So I folded it over and left the white part. But then I took a watered down black paint, and I'm not sure, I think you can see it. It's just a real watered down black paint, and just brushed it on there and in the tops and everything in the bottom, wherever you would see edges, and made it kind of look aged. But so I'll try to remember to put that link in the description box so that you can get the different images that they have. And it also had a solid color that you could put on the backing, but to make it look like the back of a book cover. But I just decided to just fold it over and then put the paint on it. So I think he's really cute, but he is going to be in my Etsy shop, and he is only one. He is made of plush felt, and the board, he has legs going, dowel rods that go into this board here, and then his little feet stick out. So real stubby little feet, but he's cute. And here's the back. There we go. So that's my other finish. And the other one that I thought was an FFO, but I forgot to finish it, is this one is Asberry Echoes. And I showed you this before. And I don't even have it ironed. And I apologize, but I was planning on making it into a little pillow before I showed it to you. But there it is. I think it's so cute. Look at his feathers. It's so cute. And it's pretty quick to stitch. I used all DMCs. It's really quick. Oh, that's a little fuzzy on there, that white spot. Definitely check out her patterns on Etsy. I will put the link down below. I've some freebie patterns. I think I probably showed these to you before, but I've got a lot of new subscribers, and these are ones that I'm thinking of doing because it's the season for them. And I'm going to show you the chart, but it's a freebie, so it doesn't matter. This is the Stitcher Hood Autumn freebie. And there's the chart, just says autumn. So it would be a really quick stitch. And there's the website. So again, there's the stitch, just for like a little pillow tuck thing. And then this one is from Plum Street Samplers, and it says, "In everything, give thanks." And it's got different colorways, and it says for light colored fabric, use this chart. For dark or for black fabric, use this chart. But there's the design, and there's the information. So both of those should be pretty quick and easy to do. This one is 87 by 57, and this is 28 by 80. Yeah, so there would be really quick. Okay, so last floss tube we had a giveaway of these cloth yo-yos, these primitive yo-yos. I had 2 bags, and I drew 2 winners, so each one would get 1 bag. And the first winner is, hold this up, Janice Jackson, and the second winner is Connie. I don't know how you say your last name, Connie, I'm sorry. But Simonich, I'm not sure. I'm probably killing it, but anyway, Janice, I know you, so let me know if you want me to just bring them over next time I come to North Carolina, and I will see you over there, and I can hold on to them for you for that. And Connie, let me know that you see this, and I will get them in the mail because I think I have your address. And then I did have a video showing all my Prim doll patterns and all the primitive dolls that I've made in the past. And in that video, I also had a giveaway of a snowman pattern, and it is right here. Okay, this is the pattern I'm giving away from that video, is Snowman and Gingerbread Men. And it is from Peach Bottom Primitives by Denise Jones and Prims by Denise, and she sells on Etsy. So you can find her on there. And I had liked this one so much that I bought 2 of them, probably a year apart, and never did make them. But the winner of that one from the other video is Nanette McDougall Dykes. So Nanette, get in touch with me, and I will get this in the mail to you. Congratulations to those winners. So remember, if you are interested in that, adopting that ship pattern, did we say just use the word ship? I think. If not, use the word ship. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll have to go back and check on that. So look right here, because I'm going to put the correct word to put for that giveaway if you want to adopt that one. Okay, so this week I do have a giveaway. I went through, I've been given a lot of flosses, and I don't use bright colors. And I have all of these. They are super bright. I will never use them. And I just thought, I offered them to the library because sometimes they do a cross stitch class, and they were just going to put them in the basement because they didn't know when they were going to ever use them. So I decided I want to give them to somebody that's going to use them. So I know some of y'all like these bright colors. So if you are interested in this, use the word floss, Floss, in your comment down below. Okay. And let me see the rules for the giveaway. You have to be 18, live in the United States. You have to be a public subscriber, and don't use the word giveaway in your comment. And I think that's it. Public subscriber is very, very important. If you want to know how to make sure you're a public subscriber, look at the end of my last floss tube. Not the doll pattern video, but the end of the floss tube. And there's a video there that shows you how to do it. I'm going to show here at the end too, you know that I do punch needle for a shop And she sent me some pictures. Remember, I did the Santa that was she was gonna put it on a vintage old iron. She sent me a picture of that. So I'm gonna put that here. And she sent me a picture of the tall snow lady. Remember the with the needle and thread snow lady? And I'll put that picture here. And then there was another one, and I forget what it was. Oh, it was a pumpkin head man, and he was like standing over a cauldron or something. And I will insert that picture here of how she finished them. So thank you to Anne for allowing me to share those pictures. So that way you guys get to see the fully finish of them. And if I get any more, I will share them with you. I think that is it for today. I need to think of a question. Let me see. Oh, I want to tell you I'm going to Pigeon Forge Tuesday. I'm going to Dollywood. I have for 3 years hemmed and hawed about buying a pass and going to Dollywood. But this year I decided I'm going to do it. And it's going to be like 78 degrees on Wednesday. So I am going to go. Today, I think, is November 5th. Let me see. Today's Sunday, November 5th, 2023. And I am going to go Tuesday until Thursday to Pigeon Forge. So if you're in that area, let me know in the comments. So that's our question. Have you ever been to Dollywood? Have you ever been to Dollywood? Or if you haven't, what is your favorite amusement park? Do you go to amusement parks? So put that down in the comments and that'll be your question. So remember, floss is the keyword for this. And I think we're going to do the word ship for the other one if you want to adopt that one. And that will be it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am growing quickly, and each time I get to 1,000, we'll do like better giveaways and things. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.